Hey guys, welcome to the Retrograde Ministries second phase intro video. My name's Isaac, I'm the house manager here. This video we're just going to go over a few things to get you started in second phase. We're here in the living room. This room we do all our classes in. Those classes are mandatory classes. You're expected to go to all of them. If you're curious what that schedule is, it'll be on the whiteboard out in the living room. It's really important to keep this room clean. Make sure you clean up after yourself, any mess you make. Also be sure there's no eating in here, no drinking in here, and no sleeping in here. Curfew is 9 p.m. After that, you'll have to be back in your room. So let's head back there and we'll check out a bedroom. Hey guys, this is a pretty typical bedroom setup. When you arrive here, you're going to be assigned a bedroom. It's important to remember that your bedroom is your bedroom. However, part of changing our lives means adhering to a new set of standards that we hold ourselves to. Your room is your room, but it's important to be kept clean at all times. Beds made at all times, free of any clutter, trash removed. Let's keep it clean. We want to respect ourselves just as much as we respect the program and just as much as we respect other people here. Always remember, you're entitled to half of the room. It's important to keep that other half, if you don't have a roommate, clean and ready for another person to come in at any time. Most likely when you're here, you're going to have another roommate. It's important to set a schedule for yourself to get a routine going with a set go to bed time and a set wake up time. That's going to help you when you transition to work, and it's going to help you get your mind right. When you wake up, it's also important to get yourself a good, healthy breakfast, whether that's before work, before starting your day in the program. So with that, let's head to the kitchen. Hey guys, we're here in the kitchen. This is a common space. That means everyone here has to use the same kitchen and use the same equipment. It's very important that the kitchen is kept clean at all times, and that means that you, after you cook, you need to clean all your dishes, all of your utensils, any pots and pans, any mess that you made, all trash. Keep this room clean. It's up to you. Let's respect each other, let's work together, and then everything will work out just fine. When you arrive, you'll be assigned a shelf for non-refrigerated items, as well as a shelf in a fridge and a freezer. It's very important to not encroach on anyone else's space. We're all limited here, so manage your food well. Only get what you're going to need for a week. With that said, let's get down to a couple more ground rules. Hey guys, back here in the living room. As I said before, we have weekly groups in this room, in the living room. If you want to know the schedule of those groups, they're going to be posted out in the dining room on a whiteboard. Weekly groups are mandatory attendance. It doesn't happen a whole lot, and I know with work and schedules and busyness, everything gets piled up, and the last thing you want to do is just add one more thing to your day. It's important to remember that these groups are for your recovery. You are going to get the most out of your recovery to the degree that you are involved in your recovery. So it's important to go to all groups, and not just go to them, but be involved with them. Give everything you have, everything left in your tank, put it towards yourself, put it towards your program, learn, get better, do better. You can get through it. Aside from that, I might periodically give different assignments, different homework per se. That's not to punish, that's not to add things to your plate. That's because I care. I care about you guys. I want you to succeed. That means digging deep within yourself, digging deep in the Bible, digging deep into these issues that we are going to overcome together. Okay, every Saturday morning, we as a team, we get together and we do some weekly house chores. Someone will come and they're going to assign you a task on a Saturday morning. It's your responsibility to get that done within the allotted time frame. Then when you're done, you'll have to go back to that staff member and say, hey, I'm done, come check my work. They'll come check, they'll approve it, sign it off, and you get done with the rest of your Saturday. Pretty simple. Program payments. So in second phase is where you really start getting back to work. You start getting money in your pocket. You start getting your life back together. It's important to remember your first financial priority should be to give back to the program. We require that your pay stubs are turned in to prove what you're making, and then when you arrive, either myself or Mike, we're going to go through a worksheet with you guys that's going to have a due date for your program payments and the amount that is due there. So it's important to keep that in your back pocket, in the back of your mind. Program payments are very important to your recovery, very important to the program, very important to you too. Passes. So second phase, you can now go on passes. Isn't that exciting? So if you're going to go on a weekend pass, those have to be submitted to me a week in advance. I will not accept or grant a pass that's been given in 2 days notice. We want to grow as people. We want to plan our schedules. You have the ability. I understand emergencies come up. That's a different scenario. But if you want to go home, see your family, that's awesome. I want you to do that. Let's plan ahead. Let's get it a week in advance, and I will not say no. Okay, guys. When you're in the program, the most important thing you can do to get along with yourself, get along with your other students, get along with staff, is to clean up after yourself and be respectful. Everyone comes in here and has a different background, different level of cleanliness, different standards for themselves. We want Retrograde to have a culture that says we are clean, we're respectful, and we care. That means I want you to raise the standard of yourself and say, I care about this program, I care about myself, and I care about the student next to me who's trying the same thing I'm trying. Be clean, be respectful. If you ever see anything that's out of line, anything that needs to be cleaned up, raise the standard. Be the one who steps up and says, I'm going to take care of that. If there's ever any issues, make sure you go to a staff member. We want this place to thrive. We want you to thrive. And that means working together, that means helping each other, and that means raising the standard for ourselves. Okay guys, that's really all I have for this intro video, and I'm super excited that you made the choice to be sober and live your life for Jesus. If you ever need anything, I'm always here. My number is posted on the whiteboard. Always reach out if you need anything. Otherwise, we'll see you a lot more often. Thanks.